Well, hello, and welcome to Pelletier Craft Studio. I am Elaine, and I'm excited to have you here today. We're going to be doing some awesome things, but I got to tell you, we're going to do not just putting butter on our cards, but we're also going to look at some fantastic products. So, here's what today's schedule is all about. First of all, we are going to start off by doing a little bit of butter, and we're going to put our butter on our cards. You're going to love the way it looks, you're going to love the way it feels. I only wish you could feel it through the video, but I know that's not possible, so you'll just have to try it for yourself at home. Now, I'm not using real butter. Instead, I am using TCW's butter paste. Now, I definitely love their butter paste. I have tried other paste and they're nice and they're good, but when it comes to getting it down to rich and creamy, this one takes the cake. So it's really, really awesome. Not only that, but they have 40 colors. Now, I'm working hard to get all 40 colors in, but so far I haven't been successful. So if you go on my line and you look at it and you go, oh my gosh, I wished you had that, just let me know. I'll see what I can do about getting it in for you really fast. So I am going to be using the TCW butters. I do love them, and I'm going to show you some tricks that you can do with them. The other thing we're going to do today is we're going to have an intermission. Butter's got to dry, okay? So what we're going to do during our intermission is I'm going to show you some products that are on sale here in our store at more than 50% off. In other words, the value is $200 and you can get the whole pack for only $85. So we're going to look at that as well. But in the meantime, we need to get busy crafting. So let's see what I got on the craft table. So as you can see, my craft table is really kind of packed. These are the cards that I have already made, and I'm going to show you how I made these cards. Now, they're super easy, super simple, and I love the way that when you're done, all you have to do is let it dry and put it on a card, and you're pretty much done. I did add some tweaks on this one, and I did add a little bit of a sentiment on there as well. Where did I get these from? I got both of these from the kit that I'm going to be showing you that has a value of $200 that's only selling for $85. Now in this one I did a little bit of experimenting. You can see it's got that glossy glow going on it. So what I did was I took my beautiful barn door and I mixed it with my awesome pearl white. And when I did that, you see it gives it a little lighter of a tone, but it gives it a great shine. Now you might be surprised to notice that right down here, that's part of the cardstock that's on the inside of that $85 product I keep telling you about. So let's get busy and look at what else I've got. I love their palette paper. And the reason that I like the palette paper is because I can put my paste on here. It doesn't dry into the product. More importantly, my paste stays right where I put it. And I like the fact that I can put it down, and if I don't mix it up with the others, then I can always put it back in my jar. Whoop, got a hair. Got to take that out. We don't want any hairs today, Elaine. So notice that I'm not putting out a lot of butter, but at the same time I'm putting out a good amount. And that's because I'm going to be working with it to show you all kinds of great things. So this is the fern green. Yes, I'm using fern green. I'm using barn door red. And I'm also using the pearl. Now I've got the pearl set over here in the corner because I'm going to be using it in a little bit of a different fashion. So this is the stencil that I'm going to be using, and it too is from TCW, and the name of it is Holly Cardinal. That's a little tough to say. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to be doing. Let me get my palette all cleaned off. You're going to notice that I have no clean rags on the inside of my craft room whenever I'm doing these kind of projects. Okay? All right, so we need to put some paper underneath this. And of course, I have sat down and don't have a sticky pad with me. So we're going to just grab this tape that's always patiently sitting on my desk waiting for me. And I'm going to put my card down. While I'm putting my card down, if anybody takes a glimmer back over here on the side and you see something you like, then you need to sign up for my Saturday, August the 2nd class. Because what you see over here on this side are the cards that we're going to be making at our class on August the 2nd, and that is our card class. The great thing about it is that when you've made it here in my classroom, you can go home and make it again because you're getting all the products that you need that you're using in class you get to take home with you. So that's just how we do things around here. All right, so I've got my stencil put down and I have my paper put down, but I want to make sure that my stencil doesn't buckle in this one place. Now, it buckled on me once before, so I know that I need to work super special to make sure that it doesn't buckle on me again. And what I mean by buckle is sometimes it likes to stand up, and if it stands up in those places, then the paste gets down underneath it and it has a tendency to just kind of shimmer and share around everything. All right, so let's start with the green this time. And I'm just going to start off by putting the green down and rubbing it down. I do love using my palette knife to do this with. Yes, you can use a butter palette, but sometimes that butter palette doesn't quite give you the control that this little one does. So I enjoy using it. See how that one's popped up? So I already know that what's underneath there is going to have a leak. A leak! Can you imagine? A leak. And I just whopped all over the top of this pretty cardinal's head. So I'm going to push it off. See if I can push it off. Yeah, I got it. I'm happy with that. All right. So here we go. We're going to do some more. So be sure to leave me a comment. I have got my computer set up and I'm in high hopes I can see your comments this time. In the past, I haven't been able to see them. And it really irritates me because I like to know what you're saying to me. I can tell you that these beautiful cards over here beside me are for my August the 2nd Saturday class. It starts at 10. And you can go ahead and sign up for that class right now. And I guarantee you, you'll be glad. You'll be so happy you did because that class is going to be awesome. All right. Now, as you can see, I've worked around my cardinal. So now we're going to go back in and we're going to put our red down. And I need to put the red down in the middle of this. And normally I start with my cardinal. But I don't know why I didn't do that this time. We'll see if I regret it or not. Oh, what the heck. We're on video. Of course something's going to go wrong. There we go. There we go. Nice. All right. This cardinal's going to come out pretty good after all. I have just really enjoyed making cards with this cardinal. I'm a cardinal girl anyway. Here in North Carolina, the cardinal is our state bird. So I've always kept my eye open for them. But recently, I just have a passion for these guys. All right, so let's put this down. I want to push it down right in here. I think I will pick up some more paste. I'd rather have too much paste down than not enough, because not enough paste will cause me to scrape it. And when I scrape it, I'm running the risk of picking it up. And I don't want to pick it up. I want it to lay down flat. See how I'm being really careful over here, because this cardinal's chin will spread out in a minute and leak. And I don't want it to leak. I want it to be nice. Okay, so I think we're just about done here. And it is a little thick in places. I realize that. But I'm one of those girls that just kind of likes the texture that comes up in these places where it's thick. Now I'm going to put this down right back here because I may decide I want to use it again. We may do another card. Who knows what we're going to do around here. All right, so the next thing I want to do is pull this up. Now I can tell you ladies, when you pull this up, you need to go ahead and put it in water and get it clean. Of course, I'm sitting here with absolutely no water. So I'm going to have to clean mine right here on camera. But as you can see, this card is gorgeous. Even though I did the bird from the middle, she is still very, very pretty. Is that not gorgeous? Now, I'm not sure if you can see the texture in this or not, but you can see where it puckers up in places. And it does stand up right where all of that paste is. So we're going to put it over there and let it dry. In the meantime, it's time you learn how to clean up. Now, have you taught your children how to clean up? You know, they never clean their room, so I would probably say maybe we don't teach them often enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my stencil up, put my cloth down, and I am going to wash it right here where I stand. I'm going to use my water gun. I'm going to get it good and wet. And then I'm going to take a second and I'm going to use it over top of it. Now, one of the things that I was doing when I was playing around with this is I kept picking up the pearl, and I thought, oh my God, that pearl would be so pretty here, and the pearl would be so pretty here. Well, then when I got ready to clean my palette off, I took the pearl and I laid it on one of the spots, and the spot where I laid it was on a blank card, and I thought, hey, wait a minute, why can't I put that pearl on the card, and then I'll come back and put the cardinal on the pearl? What? I wonder how that would look. I wonder how that would work. So what did I do? I left the card where it was. I let it dry, and now we are going to go back and use. Gotta clean the back side. We are going to go back and use that card that has the pearl on it, so that we can see how it looks, see what it's going to come out as. All right, so I think I've got this well enough. We'll know in a few minutes because it'll start spreading all over everywhere. All right, so I'm going to pull these off because they're kind of wet, so I don't want them on my card. All right, so here, I'll give this a second to dry. Here is the card that I did. Uh-oh, we got a mess down here on the table. One of the things I love about working on glass. And by the way, ladies, we do have the Tim Holtz glass table. So if you need a glass to work on in your craft room, let us know. That Tim Holtz glass table is the perfect thing to do. Because as you can see, glass cleans up easy. All right, so what I did, this is the one that I put the pearl on it. See how it just shimmers and shines? And I thought nothing would be more beautiful than to put this bird on this shimmering paper. And I didn't have any shimmering paper, so we're gonna shimmer with the paste that I spreaded over top of this card. Now, I've done all kinds of cards using this paste. I love doing this kind. I love doing just, where I put something down and just kind of make it work. I also love doing just taking my paper and just running the colors all over it and not really paying any attention to what color goes where. Just kind of put my color down and, see what happens with it. I love to do that. And the reason for it being is it always comes out so that it makes a super nice card, and it makes a super nice background. All right, so I still got my paper, still got my pieces over here. So I am going to start with the red this time. I think it was a little easier. So I'm going to put the red down. Use the back side of it to put the cardinal down. I'm being real careful in this section. Remember, I told you that this section has a tendency to want to pop up. And every time it pops up, it makes my bird's bill look terrible. There we go. I think we got it this time. And we're going to put a little bit more down here. I have just fallen in love with this. I love the way this butter is so smooth. And they call it butter, but man, it is really just like butter. I was putting butter on my potato the other day, and I thought, you know what? That stuff from TCW is just as soft as this butter is. It really is butter, And it is a paste, so it does dry, and it dries hard. And I have learned that in the drying process, if you just leave it alone, it will dry naturally. You don't have to put it under a fan. You don't have to put it in any place special. It will dry. Now, many of you are asking, okay, how long does it take to dry? Well, it doesn't take a long time for it to dry, but I like to make sure that it's completely dry before I go to putting it on anything. So I push that part down this time, so I won't have any issues there. Well, I think I see my friend Sandy here. Hi, Sandy. I knew eventually I would see where somebody was here. Please say hello. Give me some hearts. Give me some love. Let me know I'm not alone. Woo, I don't want to be alone. I want to be with friends. Crafting is fun, but crafting with friends is more fun. All right, let's see. So we're going to put this on to keep on putting this down. Oh, isn't this pretty? So Sandy likes to do things like this on her pottery. She'll do it on her pots that she has in her yard. And I'm going to have to test it to see if this butter will withstand the temperatures. Will it wash off if it gets wet? How does it stand up? Those are all questions that I have that I'll be getting the answers to, because I know when my friend Sandy gets here next week, she's going to ask me, okay, Elaine, what do you know about this stuff? She's such a good friend. So my girlfriend Sandy's fixing to take a trip. So my behind the scenes girl is going to whip her little self away. Her husband's fixing to retire and they're going to take a trip. I'm happy for them. I'm sad I'm not going though. But anyway, you know how much I love and adore Sandy. And how much I love and adore Cindy. She's just awesome. She may be the behind the scenes girl, but she keeps this craft room running. All right, so that's all I'm going to do on this one. That little hat. And put that little piece right there down. There you go. All right, so we're going to pull this one up and we're going to see what it looks like on our beautiful shimmer paper. Oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. Oh wow, this is going to be my favorite, I can tell. You got to look at just how gorgeous this is. Look, it's cute, it's precious. It's hard to get off the table. There you go. Look at that. Do you see the shimmer and the shine of that bird? Oh my gosh, that is awesome. So let's put that right up there and we're going to let it dry. I'm going to clean up my stencil, and while my stencil is drying, I am going to do some more work, and I'm going to show you another way to use this butter. But first, I promised you that I was going to show you this $200 value that you can get for just $85. We have a few of them left, and I don't want any of my friends to miss out on them. They will be the perfect Christmas card kit. One of the things I love about it is it's going to be one of those that you can make the cards quick and easy, and you're going to just love it. And of course, the price is right. All right, let's get these bird cleaned up here in a hurry. All right, gonna flip him over. See what he looks like on the other side. He's probably going to be a mess. Now, if you've got clean rags in your craft room, only way mine are clean is they have to get washed. I mean, I really do use my rags in the craft room. And I love working on my glass table because my glass table will clean up so much easier than anything else does. All right, so I'm going to run this here. And I'm going to drop this over to the side and drop some water on it. And then I want to show you this awesome product. And then we're going to do one more card. How's that? All right, here we go. Oh, look at these hands. They look like hands that have been handled by paste. What can I say? All right, so let's get our paste away from us so that I don't make a total mess out of what I'm doing here. I'm going to clean my table back down one more time. And I don't dare touch these cards over here on the side. Remember, these cards that are over here on the side are going to be our August class. That class is on August the 2nd. It's here in the craft room. And I'm looking forward to having all you girls here. And we're going to be crafting together, making all kinds of beautiful things. All right, so first, let me show you. All of this does come into a bag. And as you can see, this is a great bag. It will hold your 12 by 12 paper. And I've got proof of that because the first thing I'm going to pull out of it is the 12 by 12 paper. So is this not awesome? This is a gorgeous paper. Gorgeous paper. And not only is the paper gorgeous, but it's also unique in that some of them are touching on the reds and the greens, and others of them just touch on the blues. And it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. And of course, to make it easy for you to make your cards, you're also going to be receiving this 12 by 12 piece of chipboard. Now, I know how you girls love ephemerals, so how about 119 pieces of ephemeral? Man, I know that that beautiful Sharon could make tons of pop-up cards with this ephemeral. That's her trade. She loves it. And then this one is going to be rub-ons, and I love it too because even though it shows it just a half of a size, when you open up the package, this is a full sheet. And this one down here is another full sheet. So you've got two full sheets of rub-ons. And as you can see, there's so many things you can do with them. You don't have to stay in the greens. You get to use the blues and the yellows and all of that. It's awesome. And so I also know how much you guys love a good laser cut. Well, I can't help it. This is a laser cut that has to be opened because I want you to see how awesome it is. Think of who you could put looking through that window, and who could you put running behind this. Look how delicate the cutting on these are. I just adore it. It is so awesome. So let's look at some more. Oh, this is another pack of things that's in this pack that I really love. And I wasn't going to open these up, but heck, fire. Look at this. This is vellum, and you can do so much when you use vellum. I have found that I don't always have to put my vellum behind white paper to make it look good. And I learned that using this. I mean, these are beautiful pieces. Look at the splatter here, and then you've got this big splatter here. Look at how gorgeous this piece is. And then look, right here it is. And look, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's easy, and it will make your cards look like dynamite. So you don't really have to have a stamp with this set. All you need is just the pieces that are in the kit. Now, kit's not good if you don't have any puff-ups, so that's your puffing dots. You're going to want some beautiful flowers. So that's one set of flowers that you get. And you're also going to want to have a wording. If you decide to make scrapbook pages out of this, you've got your wording. If you decide you're not going to do scrapbook pages, that's okay. You can still use your wording on your card. Of course, we've got another set of flowers. We've got some of them. We've got some enamel dots. We even have cards and envelopes to match. So I love that. Comes in 3 colors. I love that. But this is my favorite right here because look, this is 48 sheets. Yes, this is 24 sheets of 6x8. So when you cut it in half, it will fit on your A2 card. Now you've got 48 cards right here in this one piece. How can you go wrong? I mean, really, how can you go wrong? And because I know everybody wants a tool bag, it does come with a tool bag along with this beautiful bag that you can carry all of this product with. So again, this is $200 worth of product, and you're going to be receiving it for just $85. And all you've got to do is go to Pelletier Craft Studio /Christmas. You want to look at our Christmas category. If you go under shop and then Christmas, you'll see it right away. And be sure that you order your evergreen packet. And you'll know it because the first thing you'll see is going to be this beautiful bag. And when you see this bag, you know you're going to be getting all of the product that's on the inside of it. Okay, so that's the end of the commercial. Back to crafting. All right, so what we're going to do this time is we're going to do something a little bit different. I am going to take my palette. I need my green. I'm going to put out a little bit of green. Just a little bit, Elaine, not so much. There you go. Put out my palette. And I'm going to have to clean my rag now because I want to use my palette for my red. I don't know why I don't get one of each. I just never do. I don't know. One day, but not today. Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and I'm going to put a little bit of this all the way across the top. And somebody borrow it. There it is. I'm going to put this all the way across the top. So here we go. I'm going to put a little bit of red. We'll put it right there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of green. I'm going to put it right beside it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of white. Now remember, I took this white out in the very, very beginning, right? So it's not sticky at all. So let's come back and add some more of this white. And now I'm going to add some more of the red. Then I'm going to finish up my green here. And now I'm going to finish up my red. I'm going to put it right there. All right, now what I've got to do is I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to lay it down just as low as I can get it. And I am going to bring it down. Now I've still got some more left and we want to use it all. So I'm going to do it again. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow, that's just so pretty. Man, I want this end to be covered. So here we go. We're going to try to get this end covered. Wow, I just love it. All right, and this red over here in the corner, we're going to add a little bit of white to it as well. There you go. Now when I bring it down, notice I turned my spatula over. All right. Now keep watching on Facebook because you're going to see me come back and make a card out of that. Is that not gorgeous? That's what I love about working with the TCW butter paste. I can do so many different things. It's so much fun. And yeah, I can get it all over my hands, and you know what? A little water will wash it off. So, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for staying with me. Let me show you a few of the cards that we have made. They are all super gorgeous. This one will be finished. And of course, we cannot forget to take a look at our one that is done on our pearlized paper. So there you go. And all of these were done with the Holly Jolly stencil. And I will show you what this one looks like. Just keep watching us on Facebook. Have a great day. And between now and then, love what you craft and craft what you love. Bye.